Economists call it the leaky bucket argument. If you spend, say, £1 in a locally owned shop, most of it stays in the local community. But spend it at a large chain, most of it will leave, going to headquarters or shareholders. So local currencies were invented as a solution. You can only use them in locally run shops. The idea being to stop that bucket leaking. However, their impact has been minimal. But hang on, what if they were run completely on a smartphone? To investigate the idea of local digital currency, I went on a day trip to a city that is trying it out. Liverpool, England. My first stop was this deli. Watch closely. This isn't your typical purchase. It's all being done on mobile, app to app. No card reader is needed. And no bank involved either. The payment was made using the local digital currency. This is one of about 100 businesses that have signed up. The currency is run by an Israeli company called Colu. Their rep, Leon, was my guide for the day.
We're trying to inspire local people to support their local businesses and communities, helping money to circulate locally.
17,000 people have signed up since it launched in late 2016. But Liverpool's a big place. Most people I asked on the street hadn't heard of it. Unlike typical local currencies, which are run not for profit, Colu is a well-financed company out to make money. They do that by charging 1.5% commission when you convert back to normal currency, even though one local pound is equal to a normal UK pound. But the advantage for shops is that they don't have to pay debit and credit card charges to the banks.
What customers don't realise is, even to pay cash into the bank for a business, we pay to put money in. Customers can't really get their head around how much we actually pay for banking.
Well, maybe this guy gets it.
You're sidestepping the banks that are perhaps overcharging for their card services. And let's face it, no one's very fond of them these days, are they?
But at some point, someone has to cash out paying that 1.5%. The deli is fortunate it can pass it on to one of its main suppliers, this catering company, which has also signed up to the currency. Liverpool Council is considering whether to accept it.
So you want a glass of whiskey?
I went to meet Liverpool's assistant mayor, who uses the app.
The Bristol pound, the Liverpool pound, the London pound, they're great ideas that have to be delivered. How can they be delivered? That's using digital currency through secure systems with people that are innovative.
He was keen to stress if the council were to use Colu, it would have to be chosen after an open selection process. With Colu's official tour over, I ventured out into the city on my own. I checked out a mall for small alternative shops to get another perspective on this new currency. John Sharkey quit a chain store to set up his music t-shirt shop.
At the end of the day, it's just another thing I have to pay for if I want to get money out of it. I'm not entirely sure my suppliers would accept Colu because I use a lot of big suppliers that stock businesses like HMV as well.
I also hooked up with an economist who studies local currencies. He sees a problem with Colu's solution to the leaky bucket problem, bearing in mind the company isn't based in Liverpool or even the UK.
One of the big ironies about the way that Colu have set up the currency is that they are in fact extracting money from the local economy as a design of the currency system. They are immediately taking money outside of Liverpool, which goes against the rationale for local currencies.
Like Uber and Deliveroo, Colu is using venture capital to beef up its user base, giving new joiners free local money. If it can attract enough users and become a big player, will that mean a bloody nose for banks and big global business? Or will it just mean another big business taking control of our money?